It's funny, I've got a blindfold on, but I've still got my eyes closed.
Okay, last but by no means least, say ah.
Jukes.
John, I made a promise to you, and when I make a promise, I'm not going to break them. So today we are making John's recipe for homemade mayo. And John did say, when you make this, you can forget your dukes. To start this recipe off, we need 1 egg, which I was a little surprised about because I thought mayo was only egg whites. But after consulting John's recipe, he said he prefers the whole egg. So I'm going to go in with 1 egg. Next, the juice from half a lemon. We'll go for a teaspoon of Hellmann's mustard powder. Next it says salt and pepper, but I'm not sure how much to put in, so I'm just going to put a tiny bit in, 1/8 of a teaspoon, and see where we are with it, because I can always add some more if I need to. So there we go, a bit of salt. And John did say to use white pepper, which I'm not a massive fan of white pepper. I don't really like the aftertaste of it, but I'm going to go with it. So 1/8 of a teaspoon of that too, and we'll adjust if we need to. Okay, that was low speed. Now I'm hoping that this is doing what it needs to be doing because I've never made mayo before and I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. I'm just following John's instructions. If you've got any tips at this point, please let me know. Okay, I think this is the scary part. We need to add the oil in, but I've been told to put it in a squeezy bottle like ketchup to help with the emulsification process and to add it like a little drop at a time. To add it slowly and then it will thicken up, and if you add it all at once it's going to end up in a mayonnaise soup. But to me this looks quite thin in consistency and I need to add about 1/4, which is going to be about half of this bottle because I've got another cup over there that I need to put in as well. Well, I thought this stuff was never gonna thicken. It was very, very watery and I was worried that I'd done something wrong with the emulsification process, but I was following the steps that John gave me and I also looked up for some tips online as well. But it has started to thicken. So here it is at the moment. Still a little bit watery, I'd say, not thick enough. So I'm gonna continue to add in the rest of the oil that John said, so it's 2 cups in total. I'm glad it is doing its thing. It smells quite eggy actually. Now that it is emulsified, I can start to add in the oil a little bit quicker. So instead of drops, I can do it in a little stream. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna give it a little try just to see if we need to add any more salt or any more pepper into the mix. So I think it's still a little bit runny. Taste the lemon. I think it does need a little bit more salt and pepper. Ooh, I felt like I had a little kick then. It felt like maybe a little bit of the Hellmann's. Add a little bit more pepper. John, please let me know what measurements you actually use for the salt and pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and scrape the sides of this down and I'm gonna add in the rest of this oil and hopefully we'll get to that nice thick mayo consistency. Still a little bit runny. Let's continue. It is a lot thicker, still I'd say a little bit runny. It does say online if you need to fix a runny mayonnaise you can just add more oil, which I never thought that adding more oil would make it thicker. I don't know why. I just thought maybe blend it a little bit more, but we'll have a little blend and we'll see what happens. To be honest, I'm not sure David's going to like this one as much because you can taste the lemon in this. I know you can add vinegar rather than lemon, but John's recipe specifically says he prefers lemon to it. But I don't think David likes lemony things, so we'll see what he makes of it when we do that taste test. I've got a consistency now that I'm happy with. Maybe a little bit thicker would have been preferred, but I've added quite a lot of oil into this and I don't want to add too much. But I did read online that if you add too much oil, you can actually cause the mayonnaise to separate, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want to make it taste too oily. So I'm going to hope that by popping it in the fridge, it sets a little bit and makes it a little bit thicker as well. We just need to pop this into a jar. Let me know if you would have kept going and added more oil to this or what you would have done differently. Okay, 1 pot of homemade mayo. Okay, so we're gonna do a battle of the brands and pit Blue Plate, which we've never tried, against your favorite Dukes. the original Hellmann's. I say original because that's the original that we have over here. And of course, we're going to throw into the mix the homemade mayo that we made, courtesy of the recipe that John Bernstein sent us.
This is actually going to be a very, very first time. Never had blue plate, so this is a YouTube first for us. Never had blue plate, and I'm very excited to find out what this tastes like.
We're going to try and do this as a blind taste test to see if you can maybe pick out dukes. Maybe I can pick out, I don't know, I don't think I'll pick out any because I don't like eating mayo off the spoon, which is what we're going to be doing.
But that's part one. Don't click off after we do that because we're going to do part two, which is in this video. After this taste test, we're actually going to do it on a sandwich, so don't miss that.
Okay, we better get this ready. We're going to pop a little bit of mayo in each of these bowls. Hellmann's is probably what I'm most familiar with because that's the brand we have here at home, although I do often buy store-owned brands. And then your favourite, Duke's.
It's my favourite at the moment, but I've not had blue plate before, so this could be a favourite.
And you haven't tried the homemade mayo yet, have you?
No.
Right, you're blindfolded up. I just need to check that you can't see anything.
No, I can't. I can smell it. I can smell mayo. This might weird me out a little bit because I don't normally have mayo on its own. I've got to have something with it. Now, don't be freaked out, but us Brits, we quite like to dip fries into mayo, but also ketchup as well. Obviously ketchup, but sometimes we like to dip fries into mayo, which might freak you out. I'm not sure I'm going to like mayo on its own, but...
I'm with you there. I was up for dipping something in it. I was up for dipping fries, but I don't think that's something that you guys do over there, and I think you'd probably be disgusted if we did that. So we just thought we'd take the plunge and try a little teaspoon of mayo at a time.
Okay. Not too much, please.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going for your first taste test, and you're going to have to rank this one.
It's nice. Quite like that. I think that might be Hellmann's. I don't know for a fact. If I was to guess, I'd say that might be Hellmann's. I don't know, it's just a bit weird having mayo on its own, but I would give that, I don't know, I need to envisage it in a sandwich or something like that, but I would probably give that an 8 out of 10.
Okay. Do you want a sip of water before the next one?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Cleanse the palate.
I was going to give you a pickle to cleanse the palate, but I'm not sure if that's a thing to do.
Okay.
Right, you ready for your next one?
Yeah, I think so. That was good, that last one.
That is it.
That's a sweeter one.
Oh, I feel like I should be blindfolded as well because you might tell me something that I would give away what it is.
That's quite nice. I actually prefer that one.
Okay.
I prefer that one. If I was to get, I mean, it's hard. I mean, I think that's one of the new ones, and I would say, I don't know, I'm not going on anything, but I would give it an 8 out of 10. I would guess it was blue plate.
Okay. It's funny watching you try and do something blindfolded, but you're doing a great job.
Yep.
Ready?
Oh, wow. That's very sharp. That's not Duke's. I'm not sure. I think that is the homemade one. And I'd probably go, it's hitting me with something. The others were a bit sort of rounded off in taste. This was quite, I want to say sharp. I would say that is the homemade one, and I would probably give that a 7 out of 10.
Your rankings are actually quite good for mayo.
It's funny, I've got a blindfold on, but I've still got my eyes closed.
I'm just laughing constantly over here. Try not to give anything away, but you're making me laugh with this. It's just funny. Okay, last but by no means least, say
Duke's. Oh, what was it?
Oh.
I don't know, actually. That's a bit of an after. No, I'll stick with that. I'd say Duke's, and I'll give that a 9 out of 10.
So that one is by far your favourite, is it?
I wouldn't say by far.
Well, it's your highest rated.
I think 2 and 4 are right up there for me.
My turn?
Yeah, well, you let me know how I got on, or?
No, I think we will reveal it at the end.
Okay, ready?
No.
No, you can't see nothing?
I can feel you fanning my face, but I've got my eyes closed as well, actually.
Open wide.
It's quite acidic, but it was also quite creamy. Okay. I'm going to guess that's Blue Plate, not that I have a foggiest of that one. I'm trying to disengage my thoughts of having mayo on its own like you did when I'm rating it, because I don't want to rate it like low because I don't like eating mayo on its own. I'm going to go for a 6 out of 10 on that one.
Okay, next up.
Okay.
Right, open wide.
Is that the same one? That actually tasted exactly the same?
It's definitely not the same.
Okay, I'm going Dukes for that one. I'd say that was slightly better with a 7, but I kind of thought it tasted similar.
Okay.
Oh, a bowl of fries would go down nicely right now.
Open wide.
I don't know if my taste buds are working. I think that's the homemade one. It's a little bit tangier, a little bit more citrus maybe, which I kind of know that what I put in it. And we're going to also go a 6 for that one.
6, okay.
6 out of 10. I think it is, I don't know.
Open wide. Do you agree that's Hellmann's?
Oh, I'm all confused. I'm going to just say it is Hellmann's because, yeah, that's what I think it is, Hellmann's.
Okay.
I'm going to go for a 7 out of 10 for the Hellmann's or whatever that one was.
Okay, great stuff.
A little bit more subtle.
Right.
Okay. Oh, how did I do?
You got them all right.
Oh, did I? Guess what?
What?
So did you.
Hey!
We would have known that we would have got Blue Plate right, having never tried it before.
We've had quite a bit of Dukes. We've had Hellmann's before. I just felt the one that was very, very acidic, I thought that was the homemade one, if that makes sense. Okay, so we've got our yummy, yummy, yummy sandwiches. It's a ham sandwich. We want to keep it nice and plain so we can really get that taste of each mayo. So it's just with ham and it's just with bread, isn't it?
Just ham, bread, mayo, no butter, because us Brits like to butter our sandwiches, but no butter in this one.
So first up, this is going to be the homemade one.
One each.
Cheers.
Oh, mine's got a tongue.
That's nice with the ham, isn't it?
It is. So when you have this with the bread and the ham, it kind of tones down the acidity of the lemon and it's not as sharp.
No, nowhere near as sharp.
I think that is better in a sandwich.
Definitely better in a sandwich. Definitely. Like you say, the bread and the ham really tones it down and it's starting to really complement it. Hellmann's next.
Okay, so this should be no surprise to us.
Cheers. Good mayo.
It is.
Oh, and a butt coming.
There is a butt coming. I'm not getting much mayo taste in a sandwich. I got far more with the homemade. I think I gave a good helping, about the same amount, but
Right, tastes all right.
it doesn't taste bad at all. I just can't taste a lot of that mayo. I can feel that there's mayo in it because obviously the mayonnaise gives it that kind of slickness and a bit more moisture, but I can't taste mayo.
Okay, one I'm really excited about, Blue Plate. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here we go. Yeah, that's a good mayo.
That's quite smooth, isn't it? But I've got to say, John, I am liking this one. I am liking the citrus and the tang in a sandwich.
Yeah.
Blue Plate, it's nice and smooth and creamy. I can definitely taste it. It's a completely different aftertaste in your mouth, isn't it?
Blue Plate's really good. Last, certainly not least, our friend Dukes. Cheers. Yeah, there she is. I would stick with my results. The one exception, I think the homemade one is much nicer in a sandwich.
I think it works better with like something else, and the ingredients of the mayo complements the other items that you're putting with it with.
Yeah. I
would say the Duke's doesn't taste as much on the first couple of bites. That's why I didn't really say anything. I couldn't really taste it, but you can taste it build up. And I'm wondering if these two, the homemade and the blue plate, were both in jars, so I spooned the mixture on, whereas the Duke's and the Hellmann's I squeezed on, so maybe I put a little bit more mayo on them.
Possibly, yeah.
But I did enjoy the blue plate and the homemade better as a sandwich than the other two.
I will say, John, your mayonnaise is excellent. I will definitely be having more in my sandwiches. So that is absolutely brilliant. And I'd like to see what it tastes like with the vinegar.
Yeah, we can try that. We can mix it up. One thing that this one has got in it as well is Coleman's mustard powder.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't taste anything. I didn't get like a kick or anything.
No, you could taste it when I was making it, but yeah, it's not too much.
No.
It's subtle as well. But yeah, thank you, John, for sending that recipe.
Guys, can you do us a massive favour and like this video? It really, really helps us out. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Join our family as we delve into all things USA food. And all that leaves this little British family to say is...
Take care.
God bless.
And see you all in the next video.